Legends territory is back. Scotty Braun and Erik Kratz, and a lot of Brewers love coming up on this show. So brace yourself. We appreciate the Major League Baseball Players Alumni Association fam for setting up these conversations with former players. And make sure you check out baseballalumni.com for more info on your favorite former players. Quick reminder, if you're watching this on YouTube, the podcast version of this show is available on Spotify and Apple. And we have a two-time All-Star and a Gold Glover coming through. He's a Brewers Wall of Honor member. He was fun as hell to watch, very ahead of his time in the way that he said, screw the seriousness crap. I'm going to have fun playing the game my way. And he did it with a very unique style, and he was fast as hell. Cheers to Carlos Go-Go Gomez on Legends territory. Carlos, how's life? And wow, you are styling. Looking good, man.
Guys, thank you for inviting me to this show. This is amazing, uh, having this conversation with you guys and let them know a little bit about my lifestyle right now in DR.
Tell us what you're up to right now, Carlos. And I love the cup as well. Tell me what retired life is like for you, spending most of your time in the Dominican Republic with your family now, right?
Yes, after the season, I stay in Dominican and Spain the whole time. I only go to the state to work and vacation.
So what does a day for go-go look like? I mean, do you run around? Do you go around and you're running? Do you run to like go get coffee and go?
I mean, I'll be a little more busy than when I'm playing because right now, I have business and but I wake up every day like 5:30 a.m. and do my workout. I do bicycle now. I run the bicycle. So right now I'm training because I'm gonna compete for the national champion on the Dominican. So right now I'm in the process of training and take care of my kids, my family, and watching my business.
What are you what are you biking? Are you doing a race? Is it individual? Is it team? Is it long distance? Are you sprinting?
Olympics?
I'm do the right now. I'm preparation myself for the national champion league. This is gonna be like 20 kilometer, like by yourself, and but it's a road bike, and just do fast as you can.
How fast? How fast can you do it?
I mean, early in the morning, I did 36 kilometer working and the progress, and my velocity is kind of like 43 kilometer per hour, almost like a hour and 20 minutes.
Wow. Flying.
Would you consider a run to try and make it to either like the Olympics, or are you watching the Tour de France in the summer?
I watch the Tour de France, but I do for the passion, the competition. It's different. Like I'm a sport guy. I love compete. When I'm not doing bike, I go to the basketball court and playing around with the guy in my neighborhood and around Santiago here in Dominican. I like to compete, and every time that I have contact with people and talking with each other, making friends. It's fun.
So, Carlos, Erik, and I were talking about how fun you were to watch during your playing days. When you see the game like it is right now in 2023, do you go, oh, I was playing like this 10 years before it was cool to do this? And you actually had to deal with some of the grumpy ball players that didn't want you to express yourself. Did you feel like that?
Yeah, man. I watch the game and I say, "Why I play in different era. This should be my era." And I call my parents and I say, "Hey, why you guys no working to make me late?" Yeah. The thing that I get in trouble, everybody doing now. So before I look like a troublemaker, like a bad guy, like the guy that don't want to follow the rule of the baseball. Um, rules, and I just be me, play like I teach him to play. And for some moment, I feel bad, like a question on myself, like, okay, I've been doing right or I've been doing wrong. But like the game now, evolution, everybody doing. I mean, you see guys like hit a homer and walk to when the bat to the first base, and in 2 more years, they were gonna walk in one to second base. So it's I love it. I mean, this is competition. Like if I hit a homer and I'm enjoy it, and you are striking me out, it's fun for you to enjoy it too. Like I play with Cass, and he know as a teammate that I never have a problem with my teammates, and I never have like a issue. I just came in every day with a good attitude, playing around, try to make the guy to feel relaxed in the clubhouse, and uh, and try to feel myself like a little kid in the field.
When I played with Cargo, when I played with Gogo in Houston, it's probably about 6 weeks, and I'd played against him for. We played against each other. What was your first year in Double A? 2006 or 2007?
2006.
And he made his debut in Double A against us. And I mean, this guy he's exactly what he was when he was done playing. Like he ran hard, he ran heavy, and he wanted to play. And I was like, what's what's this guy's deal? Like he's always, he's doing so much stuff. And I was one of the guys that was like, I don't need to be his friend. He's not on my team. And I couldn't have been more impressed when I was his teammate at how much all the stuff he did on the field never meant any disrespect to anybody. He was like, he would get in, like he was in the locker room and he was always bachata and dancing around, bailar, all this stuff in the room. And then when the game was about to start, he would go into like your cup, like your baby. He would go into the Hulk and he would just go into this mode of playing. When you would go into that mode, do you remember what you would say? Do you remember what you would say when you would go out to the field?
When I go out to the field, let's do this.
Every day. Let's do
Screaming,
this.
let's
He
do
did,
this.
he did good the day before. He didn't do good the day before. Let's do this. And it was great. It was such a great opportunity. Did you ever tell us some of the stories of running into guys that were like, well, no, no, no. Carlos Gomez. I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy.
I mean, you asking me?
Yeah. Guys
Yeah.
that you had issues with, that you played against.
No, that they tell me, but I always, like I said before, I have time in my career that I blame myself if I do it right or do it wrong. But when I get player from another team get contact with me and say, I love watching you play, man. You energy. I don't know. You not get tired. Like what's going on? What you drinking? What do you mind process when you come out every day and perform it like you do, like you are robot and you enjoy every moment, even the strikeout. Like I like to see you strike out because you don't know what's gonna happen. So I think like give a good show to the fans and be there for my teammates and now as retirement it's fun when you see ex teammate or the guy that you play against and grab your hands and say, hey man, we miss you in the game. This is crazy. When I'm in the baseball classic, I see every country, every team, and a lot of players. And every time they see me, they give me a hug, and this is a good feeling.
Why? Why did you play that way? What is the background? Who is the coach? Was it Juan Samuel? Was your parents? Who was it?
It's too many people to be on board of that because when I'm kid, I'm a sport guy. I always be like the athlete and every team that I play, even basketball, track, judo, and I do everything. And when I take a baseball more like serious, like I'm just go to the field, enjoy it, play like a kid. And my dad, when I'm 15 years old, and say like, "Hey, If you're gonna do this, you're gonna do it serious and give everything you got to the day that you finish, that you decide to retire or you're not doing. So my dad start like that mentality to give everything I have. And I have the privilege to have a coach like Mookie Wilson, Juan Samuel, and they are hustle player. And the only they asking you, hey, play hard. I don't care what you do, but play hard, have fun. Every time I remember Mookie Wilson was screaming before that we go to the field, like, let's go, just have fun. Have fun. And when you play the game of baseball when fun, it's crazy. I mean, you get paid to do what you love.
So I saw a very famous viral pic of you recently with your new friend Brian McCann, and he had you in the headlock, and you said he finally got me. So that's one, for example. I'm like, you had beef with McCann during your playing days, and I think I'm gonna guess the conversation went something like from Brian. You know what? You were doing it right, man.
No, I mean, like we have the opportunity to talk to after that incident, and Ryan McCann is a gentleman, and when that happened, if I was him, I do the same. Protect his teammates, protect his player. But people think that we have issues, and we are professional, man. That day, that happened, and we did what we did, and it's over. If you can move on, like you not be able to play on your maximum level. And that day, the couple of months ago, when I saw my Ken, we on the same restaurant and the classic and the World Baseball Classic, and his son is about like 12, 13 years old, between 10 to 13. He walking and he saw me and kind of like put his face like, hey, it's the guy, and kind of like get like a little like scared or confused, and then touched my cane like, hey, this is Carlos right there. And when I saw his expression on his face, I laughing, and then he saw me go to my table, and I get up and give a big hug, and I tell like, okay, just grab him from the neck to the fan to tell them the baseball is beautiful, and whatever we do in that moment, sometimes like we not have it like in the right moment, and that you can control your emotion and you do stuff that is not good. But we are friends, we are professional, and baseball world, we are really tight.
So the play that people are talking about that we're talking about here, this is you and McCann got in each other's face after you had absolutely murdered a ball to center field off of Paul Maholm. Now we actually came into town right after that, and I heard from somebody in the clubhouse that you said, I'm going to hit a home run off of this guy tonight because he has hit me before and I am going to hit it so far. He said, if I don't, he said, your words, now tell me if I'm wrong, and you need to tell us a little bit more about this. If I don't hit the ball, I might fall down.
I do. I tell, hey guys, get ready because I gonna come to the field and give. You're gonna see stuff that you probably not gonna see ever. Because if I miss, you guys gonna need to find like a quart wine to take me out to the door because I so before that I bet I look in my home like, I gonna take you deep, I gonna take you deep. This I repeat it in my mind like, you hit me without reason. Now I'm gonna give you a reason to you can really hit me. So I go to the plate and I talk to my can and I say, hey, I say what's up and have a good game. Talk to the umpire, everything fun. And I tell my can, hey, sorry, but this gonna be a little hot. and he tell me, "What are you gonna do, Carlos?" And I tell, "Okay, call the pitch and you see." And he tell like, "Please, Carlos, no do nothing stupid." I say, "Tell to throw the pitch." And I swing hard I can. I miss it, and I'm walking forward. And McCann repeat, "Please, Carlos, stop. Not do nothing stupid. Please, Carlos, stop." And then the next pitch is a change, and I hit a homer. And I screaming to my home like, "And now we even. Now you have reason to hit me." And then everything started from there. And when I get to the home, I saw my kid in the play, and I say, "Why you do that? Why you did it? Why you did it? I tell you to not do nothing stupid." I say, "You know why? You know why?" Then everybody come out, and from that, everything history. From that day, everybody think that I'm a troublemaker. And you type my name in YouTube, the first thing that they came out with that thing.
So you're saying Sacacorcos if you missed it?
Or two.
Corkscrew is the
Yeah.
word. Did Were those kind of moments for you? Like, were there other moments for you that we didn't see? Like, you were like, hey, you know what? We're going to play the Yankees in a wild card game. I'm hitting a home run. Get on my back. Like were there other moments in the game where you were like, yeah, I'm a beast. Like, I
I
got
mean, every
this.
time I play against the Yankee, I have that fire on me. Like we need to beat him bad. Like let's go make them look bad. And I remember in 2015 when I get traded to the Astros, like I pulled my oblique and a month before the playoffs, so I'm not be able, kind of like for be ready to play that game, and we go like a 1 game um, playoff series, like wild card. So they call me in the morning and say, "Hey, Carlos, we make the decision that you're not gonna be in the roster because you're not 100%, not even 50% to play that game." And I tell, "Hey, sorry, but you guys trade me because you guys think when I'm in the lineup, this thing is better. So I don't know what you guys gonna do, but I gonna be in the field today, and I gonna do the best that I can." So I get to the field early, like 11 a.m. They examine me and my oblique. They put it like anesthesia that side, so I cannot feel nothing, and I'm not hitting softball, no BP, nothing, and we face Tanaka, and I walk into the play. I say, I only gonna do one swing. I only got like if I got three at bat today, I gonna have three swings, but I'm not gonna miss it. He missed a split, and I hit a homer when the guy in first base, and I'm walking like I'm the man, and I look at the Yankee like screaming like this guy not supposed to play today, and he play and hit a homer, and then I make a play in center field, and we win the game, and I feel like a champ in the dugout, like an emotional way. Like I go inside, and my teammate no see, but that day I cry.
Why the Yankees? Why did you cry?
But I cry for the emotion, like and as a human, I not think like that I gonna be able to play, but I build my soul and I say I'm a man and I'm a leader and I gonna make this team to go to the playoffs, and this is my responsibility as a the old guy in this team, and we did it. Like everybody did, like the bullpen came strong, everybody do like they supposed to, and I did my job, like I get straight to the Astros for this moment.
They
And the
made a
Yankees
yeah.
is one of the top 5 team every year, and every time that you compete, it's nothing like against them, but when you know that you're gonna compete with one of the best team, for me it's a challenge. It's like it's a motivation, and every time that I feel the Yankee, every time that I face Boston, the good thing. Like when I'm in Milwaukee, that we play St. Louis. You know that you're gonna face probably the best starting pitchers for 3 days, and that motivate me, and that like start my fire. It's not like that I hate the Yankees. It's like I love it because they're good.
Well, except for Garrett Cole, because he didn't like that you bat flipped on a triple. Remember that? That was the year after McCann, right? That was in
I
2014. And now guys bat flip on walks and singles.
I mean that thing when Cole, I don't think that they know. I met him like a couple of days after that, and I talked to him and the restaurant too, and we have a like nice conversation. Nothing like a problem, like we are enemy. We not. Probably he don't have the best day. He's frustrated. I'm frustrated too because I have some family problem. And that day, for the people who don't know, that day I'm not supposed to play. That day I'm supposed to go home because they diagnosed my kid that they have like the hip, probably they're gonna have a surgery. So the doctor give the information to my wife, and I'm not there to support my son and my wife. My wife be calling like crying, like sad, and I'm sad too. So Ron Reneke told, hey, if you need to go home to feel relaxed and do it, and I say no. I'm better stay in the field and drain that what I feel right now because it's to be baseball player is tough. You miss a lot of stuff from your family and not there for your kid when the kid need to take it to the clinic, to the appointment, to the school. And this is something that you deal every single day during the season. And that day I'm so like stressful and hard. So I put my mode like, okay, I'm be successful on call, but he been throwing me fastball. I'm be killing. I had like 4 at bat, 3 hits, and he be throwing me fastball, and I be killing the fastball. He only had got like 3 months in the league, and I almost have like 9 years. So that day I say, okay, I'm gonna sit. He need to throw me today one slider because I'm be hitting the ball really good on his fastball. He throw me fastball 98, 99, and I be killing the ball. So the first at bat, he came fastball, 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 and I not swing, strike out, 3 pitches. The next at bat, he told me like 3 fastball, one slider on the dirt, and strike me out on the high fastball. I say fine, but I'm be looking for that specific pitch, slider. So in the third at bat, he throw me that slider, and he throw exactly what I'm looking for. And I hit the ball so hard that I thought this is gonna be line drive to center field, right to my catching. But I hit the ball extremely hard. That when I hit the ball, I don't think like the ball gonna go out. I thought it's gonna be like line drive center field, but I feel good because I did what I working for. Hit the ball hard that pitch. But I'm looking the ball and the ball start take off. And I was say, oh, it's better start to run. So I start my gear and start running, sliding third. And I hear him screaming at me and I say, really? You want a little bit a part of me? Let's do it. But for me, I make the wrong decision because I'm in the Pirates dugout. And everybody got after me. I got lucky that I had Ricky Weeks and Martin Maldonado. They're beasts and move everybody and get me out of trouble.
Yeah, you had some good support there. Also, that's incredible recall in terms of the pitches, the ABs. We didn't realize also what you were going through off the field, which we always remind people these are human beings. So there's stuff going on off the field. You have to focus, persevere, decide that you were either going to play that day. And that's, of course, when Cole was with the Pirates, like you mentioned. Well, then he hit you next time you faced each other. So it's like, dude, come on. And he doesn't know what's going on in your life. And also, same thing at the time. Doesn't feel that long ago. It's only less than 10 years ago at this point, but guys weren't allowed to express themselves and show emotions that way in the same way that they are 10 years later, right?
I mean, for the game, I think like it's fun. Like as a fans, that you go and watch a game. Like you go watch a game. Like I say, San Diego Padre. You don't know what you're gonna see or what Fernando Tatis is gonna do that day because he can do some crazy running the base or he can make the best play that you can ever see or he can hit a homer the far that you not even imagine. You know, like those type of stuff is as a fan that you looking and they do fun, you know, the swag, the flow, you know, even like running the base, even like a running strikeout, you see like they not from this planet. I mean, and I talking about the 60% of the player do it like that, you know, like the style, you know, like before you need to have the shoe like the right color of the team. Now you put the shoe whatever the color is, you know, like the basketball. You know, it's a show for the fan, so they can. We have to give it so they can enjoy every single moment. The thing that I'm not agree is that the argument, the manager, the coaches, when the umpires, like the fans love that.
What do you think? Not just the players. Like who's the player that you want to see the most? That you're like, oh, he's on right now. I want to go and see. You mentioned Fernando Tatis, and with that player, what would you say is the next? If Gogo was the guy who was like, maybe in like a Ricky Henderson, and then like Gogo comes up and he's got the same kind of energy. Who's the next guy? Who is that guy?
Right now, it's too many exciting player. Like I can mention I know Javi Baez is not in the right moment right now, but watching Javi Baez play is fun. Watching Fernando Tati is crazy. Watching Lindor, it's too many players like Acuna. Like you go and watching those guys, and this so exciting. Watching Otani, like I have the opportunity to see Otani in the baseball classic, like warming up in the bullpen, came from the bullpen, hit a double, score, go to the bullpen, get ready, and came and face one of the best players in the game and making him look stupid.
Yeah, you're right. You're talking about the Otani Trout matchup, right?
One day I'm like this, like this happening. Like it's crazy. So like the most impressed thing that I saw in baseball is Otani for me. But watching like play, like position player thing, like I love watching Fernando Tatis and Javi Baez.
What do you think of the way that Tatis is handling his comeback? Of course, he's looked good on the field. He dealt with the PED suspension. So you're right. He plays and has fun out there. And this season, he's embracing being the villain because, coming back from what he did, fans are going to troll him. They're going to go after him, right? They're going to say, hey, cheater, steroids, whatever. And you saw him, he's doing this, the orchestra in Yankee Stadium. He's dancing for Cubs fans. So he's playing up to it. Imagine if a player did that when you were playing, but also, do you respect him for handling things the way that he's handling it now and having fun with the crowd? He's become one of the villains in the game, but a fun villain, almost like a wrestling character.
I mean, like looking, Tatis played 4 years, and he did pass it one time. But before, he been having been tests and never be positive. So now he come back, do what he's supposed to, and he still be testing and not be positive. But for me, Tati is the best athlete in baseball right now. No matter what he like people think, like he born for this. That guy is legit. That guy is an athlete. You can put it in any sport, and he gonna adjust quick. Like it's crazy watching Tati play. Like he gonna do. Like what he doing right now not surprise me. And 10 more years, they're gonna not gonna be surprised me when they're gonna have like 300 homer, 350 homer. You know, like he got that ability, he got that self appeal, like for connect with the people. People gonna forget, they're gonna forget because like you did, like he came back, people screaming and he enjoyed it. Give me fire, give me fire. I love it when the people like when fans like boo me because that it started my inside fire. Like okay, we're gonna make you cry now.
How you look at Tatis, and he's young. You took a little bit of time till you like established yourself in the big leagues. Do you feel like you could have done what Tatis was doing at 20 years old, or do you feel like you needed more time to learn things? And is that why you're so impressed with Tatis?
uh, I mean, I'm a crazy athlete, but everybody learn in different way. Maybe I did in the way that I did it because it's the way that I've been teaching to do it. You know, we talk about different era. If I was probably now, might be different, or maybe I'm not playing 2 years. Who knows? But the more important thing is that I'm happy what I did, and um, and I'm happy to see player do the stuff that I'm did in the past, and I laugh at myself and I'm enjoy it. But I'm not looking myself compared like when any player because we are different mentality. We are probably like same ability like Acuna. Acuna is a true center field. He can still float it back. He can hit 30, 40 homers. He get great discipline in the play. But I can compare myself to Acuna. Like when I grew up, I want to be like Andrew Jones. I want to be like Johnny Hunter. I want to be like Gary Sheffield, like Vladimir Guerrero, Manny Ramirez. When I put all those five players together, I look at myself like I'm the one to have all that ability to can put it together in the field. The way Andrew Young feel, the way that Manny Ramirez patient in the play, and the aggressive of Gary Sheffield, the ability to hit to Vladimir Guerrero to hit the ball anywhere. Those type of that's why I look at myself. That's why they are my role model as a player, my favorite player too. But right now, the game changed. There's too many guys like do some crazy uh, things that as a fan I'm enjoying.
Do you think do you think as a player when you were playing, when you came up and they were telling you, "Okay, hey, you got to put the ball on the ground and run." Do you feel like if coaches would kind of have stayed out of your way, do you think you could have done more earlier in your career? And do you think Tatis, if the coaches would like, okay, hey, you're fast, you need to put the ball on the ground and run, he would be the player that he is. But instead, they're letting him play, and he's the player that he is.
100% with you. You know, when I'm been doing even like from double A, the first ability that I have to show in is my speed. So when I get in my defense, so when I get to the big league, they saw me like, okay, he's the guy that can, if he hit bunt 4 times, we know that he gonna get probably like 2 hits. They're so fast that I am. So, they force me to hit the ball in the ground and run and not like educate myself and my swing because when I hit MVP, I hit the ball far like anyone in the team. So I have power, but in the game, I need to change my approach to put the ball in the ground, to hit the ball to the other way. And you fight when you own ability. And this what happened with me. So when I have like 5, 6 years in the league, and I have the conversation with Ron Renicky, and I tell, hey Ron, sorry, but I need to be me. And he tell, hey, what do you mean? I need to swing. I need to be free. Let me swing. But you be swing. But we need you like this, like that. I say, yeah, but next year I'm gonna be released and nobody gonna pick me when I hit like 200 because I'm not doing my job. So I'm not doing my job without giving my best. And I not play every day that year. I only play against the lefty. And he said, fine, let's do. And after that, the second half, I hit like 15 home run. That year I finished 120. They give me an extension and they let me play. And from there, I started 20 homers, steal 40 bags. My average go high, make it all star. And if I did that early in my second year, my third year, probably I have better number. But the God's plan is perfect, and I feel uh, happy what I did.
So your time at the Brewers, you got to the Brewers, and did you make that decision? You went to Ron Renicky, the Brewers manager at the time, and you said, "I want to be me. I want to do my swing." Or was there a coach? Was there somebody else in your life that made that like aware to you, like, "Hey, go, you got some juice, use it."
No, I'm making myself. I tell myself I'm so frustrated that I see what I can do and they don't let me to do. I make the decision. I have the experience already that I'm not a rookie, so I'm allowed to play to express myself. And we have a so nice conversation to my manager, and he respect me and he told me like, okay, let's try and see. When they give me this, I feel like when the lion get out the cage and give it to the jungle again. I'm like, around now, let's go. And the next day that I play, I hit 2 homer. I'm gonna start, learning when we get more concentrated to that at bat or Ryan Braun or Aramis Ramirez. Before I not pick my leg kick, I not use that. So I'm gonna start doing it and I start hitting more power. But I'm watching them, I'm learning. I pay attention to Arami every time, like how he did so perfectly every time. And every time I don't tell them, but every time that I saw Arami go to the cage, I run into the cage and I'm looking. Every time that Brown go to the play, I go to the batting cage and I'm. This is the first time that I told that, but I use them as a reference. Like I wanna progress and I gonna make my adjust perfect.
Is it Ramos Ramirez one of the most underrated players?
Probably top three.
What did he do so well? I mean, he's a Brewers legend.
I mean that guy can have a man on base. He gonna bring him in. Like you see him added to his face. This my IBI. 1-0 game.
Who were some other guys with the Brewers that you were close with that you really made that time in Milwaukee special for you and made you a better player even?
Um, Position players.
Both pitchers, position. Giovanni Gallardo.
Position players. I say uh, Ricky Weeks, Ricky Weeks, and Aramin Ramirez. This is the guy that I pick him up. And we talked a lot about adjust to to be better every day. And pitcher, uh, the first time, I mean, when I get traded to the Brew, I had the honor to play when Trevor Hoffman. And Hoffman tell, hey, you're gonna be a star. Keep doing what you're doing. keep playing, and Zach Greinke love when I play. He say, I know I have a true center field over there that he don't care about. He broke his back. He gonna catch that ball.
That's awesome. That probably gave you a ton of confidence. All right, Cargo, we're going to go to a video here. We're going to watch this video, and I want you to talk to me about this video that we're about to show you. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You'll just watch it.
It's a foul ball.
What are you thinking as you're coming around the bases here? You tapping your helmet. You're flying. Oh, what did I, what? Somebody gave you the bat. What's going through your head there? Because I know what, well, just continue. What's going through your head there?
You know what's happened? Like 3 days before of that is when I talked to Ron Ranicky to let me be me. So the first game in the series, I hit a homer. The second day in the series, and I hit a homer of Cliff Lee, Holiday, and then the third game, my first at bat, I hit it that ball and I hear people screaming. I said, okay, maybe I pimp it a little bit, but I don't care. I got 3 homers and I'm start running like enjoy it, like woo, 3 homers, 3 days in a row. Like, ooh, this is a jet. And I hear when I go to third base, I hear Prince Fielder screaming at me, go, it's a foul ball. What are you doing? and and I was like looking around like, really? And when I get to the plate, the umpire told me, it's a foul ball. Because when I'm running, I see people screaming, and they are screaming, it's a foul ball, it's a foul ball. But I'm not listening that. I thought they pissed off because I'm people at home. That's what I'm thinking. But when I get to the play, the umpire give me the bat, I go, it's a foul ball. And I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm start looking around and I'm like, okay, fine. Let's try to do it again. And he throw a pitch right in the middle and I'm not swinging strike out.
It was a changeup. The next pitch was a changeup. And you know why I know that? Not just because I watched the video. You know who was the receptor in that game?
No. You?
Me. The next at bat, I was catching that game. The next at bat, you came up, and we hadn't played together yet. This was 2012, if I remember right. And we played together in 16. But you came up to the plate, and you had you go, hey, why you no tell me? Why you no tell me it's not a home run? He said, you tried to embarrass me? I was like, what? It's like, Cargo, I'm at the plate. Like, what am I supposed to do? Hey, Cargo, no home run, no home run. But you look so mad at me.
No, it's a classic, man. Every time that I saw that video, like I have my son, 14 years old, and I had to explain that time because I saw him sometime watching TV, and I saw he's laughing, and when I see what he look at it, he look at highlight on me like laughing himself.
That's wild. That's wild. Hey, I got one for you because this was somewhat of a miscommunication. Wilmer Flores is in tears because he's getting traded to the Milwaukee Brewers in a package with Zach Wheeler, who's one of the best pitchers in the league still right now. And it was for you, the big package for you from the Mets. Didn't end up coming through. So being on the other end of that trade, take me through your experience of what you heard. And then I'm sure you saw a player in tears who then wasn't leaving, at least at the moment.
I mean, like that night was crazy because we came from San Francisco and I'm in the plane. Before I get on the plane, my manager, Craig Cancel, told me, hey, Gogo, you probably be traded today. Because I thought that I'm going to get traded to San Francisco that week and we play against San Francisco. So I'm ready, like, go to the other dugout. And we play that series and I say, fine, it's not happen, probably happen tomorrow or the next day. And before the weekend in the plane, Council told me that. Like 10 minutes later, he go to my seat and I said, "You go, we trade you to the max." And then I texted my wife right away, like, "Yeah, I be traded to the max, and I gonna get there late today, so get me everything ready because I need to show to New York as soon as possible." And when I get to Milwaukee, they came back to me like, "Hey, you're not trading now," like, and I'm busy, you know. I'm sensitive that flight because you know what, see my all the flashback where I'm so comfortable that I feel in Milwaukee, and a little bit emotional on my seat. Like I play 5 years and a half in this team in this organization. It's gonna be hard for me leaving, and but what motivates me is that I going to a team that probably give me the opportunity to be a World Series champion. So this is my motivation, but and deep in on me, I feel sad because I want to spend the whole career on Milwaukee, and I believe the team that we have can be better and compete to be a special team.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, no, you'll take the title. I get that. I got one more for you because now in your post playing career, you are meeting a lot of famous friends and you will document that well on social media and also on YouTube. So tell me about some of the favorite people that you've met over the past few years.
The fun or the thing that I'm like imagine like okay, I'm with this guy. I mean, I met John Cena, and this is a great experience because you know, as a kid, I watched that thing, the WWE, and when I meet Manny Pacquiao, that was crazy. And where else? You know, my dream is I want to meet Mike Tyson so bad, and 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 the guy the passed away at DMS is the two guy that I want to meet so bad. But right now, you know, like I'm a celebrity too, so I'm not surprised. You know,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, being that you are a celebrity, Kratzy, we should set up Tyson. We can make that happen. You probably might have
I
to
mean,
make a trip to Vegas, but we can make it happen.
another experience like me at the Tocombo. Wow,
Okay.
the basketball player from Milwaukee,
Oh,
Oh,
Giannis.
Giannis at the Tocombo. I mean, that guy is a gentleman. He came. He said, "Hey, Carlos Gomez outside, legend for the Brewers. He wanna meet you. His son is you are his favorite player." He take his time and tell him to wait outside. That game he shoots 40 point, and he broke some record like a three game in a row, like 20 rebounds and like 40 point, and he take that jersey to his house and he give it to my son. Like I know there's gonna be in some special part, and you're gonna take that jersey. That jersey, I was thinking take it to home because it's special for me. But I know this is gonna be in the right place, and he give it to my son. Like he can use jersey that night, and he had the moment to talk to my son and inspiring him, like you know, like how to be professional, how to be like working hard, how to be positive, and that is a great experience. Now, when you have a kids, it's not about you anymore. You know, like I want the best experience to my kids, and be the guy to help and direct them to be a good person.
That's really cool. Yeah, I saw that picture. He's got a little bit of a height advantage on you, Carlos. You're not
I'm
small. I've been next to you before, but he's got some
like
size on you.
I'm like, oh,
What?
I think like I'm big, and when I get to that side, I'm like, no, no chance. We can't basketball player.
You played the
Yeah.
right sport. Well, Carlos, thank you so much for sharing all of this with us. We appreciate it. And of course, as I always still say, because I love the phrase, let the kids play. I'm glad you agree and you're enjoying that right now in the sport. And great having you on.
No, thank you so much, guys. Now I'm gonna continue enjoy my day because I'm gonna smoke some Jose Reyes cigar and um, and enjoy the vegetation here at home. So thank you for the invitation. Thank you for always thinking like the crazy guy Carlos Gomez always gonna be available, always making the show. And I'm here in DR. Whatever you guys need to take a vacation, call me. I'm kind of like a little president here right now.
Hey, I appreciate that. Kratzy, you know, we're writing that down.
Gogo, tú sabes, yo soy aguilucho para todo mundo. Buena suerte, man.
Gracias.
Thank you. And hey, for everyone watching, props to the MLB Players Alumni Association for making this happen behind the scenes and bringing on our friend Carlos Gomez here. And for more info on your favorite former players, head to baseballalumni.com. And new episodes of Legends Territory is posted every week on Apple, Spotify, and on Foul Territory's YouTube channels. We will see you next time.